Morning everybody, we're in Timber Creek this morning and we're going to be going 231 kilometres over to Kununurra, which is in Western Australia, so we're changing states again today. Join us and see how we get on. That'll do, or fresh bread in the bush. So it's a pretty easy route. We're going to run down the Victoria Highway, obviously heading west. 198 kilometres from here is the Northern Territory Western Australian border. You're not allowed to take fruit or anything else, fresh stuff across that border. So we're going to have a good feed up just before the border for lunch. So we've got that planned through. And bikes are ready. We're going to give it a go. We're going to get sorted out, get our breakfast. No porridge this morning, it's too hot, and get out of here. And Marilyn's having dragon fruit. It's really...
That's yours, Margaret.
Help yourself. What's it taste like? The bloke said...
Chicken.
You couldn't describe it, you'd have to eat it.
Yes. It's really not much taste.
Morning, everyone. Not as much taste as a kiwi fruit. Texture of a kiwi fruit.
Yeah.
It's a bit like jelly that you
Yeah. With black
had
seeds
for kids,
in it.
for kids' parties.
Yeah, with black seeds in it.
Just for 5 hours in Broome. It's uphill, big.
Fail.
As usual, we load the panniers up with fuel and Yorkshire tea. Delicious. That's Catrina on her way, and I can video a couple of the other people leaving and then get myself sorted out and get on the road to chase Catrina down to the tea stop. AM, 230k to do today, and I'm on, as you can see, I'm the tea and petrol Bowser. The Jem JAP fires up very nicely. Find our way out the campsite and get onto the highway. Just got to navigate these grey nomads at the petrol station first. That's the Timber Creek Hotel. That's where some of our group went last night. And after being ignored for 10 minutes, they just walked back out again. So it should be some good scenery today. On the left hand side, in a few K, you'll see one of the signs there. The Judbarra/Gregory National Park. We're going to run along the edge of that national park for about 10 or 15k. Sit back, relax and enjoy the scenery this morning. Just seen a great spot here. I've got to get some footage here. I saw this great river and I thought I'll get some footage riding over that. It's the Australian Defence Force military area and I'm not allowed onto that bridge. I might not be able to ride the motorcycle on the bridge,
but I am allowed on there as a pedestrian, and it was just too good to turn down an opportunity to have a walk along and capture some of this footage. How amazing does that look? What a morning to film it. Anyway, we've got plenty of Ks to do, enough sightseeing, let's get back on the road.
Who used more fuel?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, I haven't measured it.
Did you look?
No.
You do know. I don't want to use less
I
than
think
you.
you did. I think you're buying ice creams.
I'd rather use more fuel.
Well, we've stopped at the edge of the Bulla Gorbidgim community. Yes, famous for boab trees. No alcohol, drugs, offensive or explicit material permitted in the community. I've got my cup of tea and there's some pretty impressive boab trees here, so let's go and have a look whilst we drink this. But this is very interesting to see. Obviously people spend most of their times writing their names in the trees by the look of it. And well, it's a no alcohol community, but the bin pile over there is just piles and piles of beer boxes, so you make your own mind up what's going on. I don't know. Well, after a look around in our cup of tea, I think it's time to get Catrina going. So we've got her bike fired up, sent her on her way, and I'll just run down towards the community and have a quick look at some of the boab trees on the tree-lined avenue, and then get after her for lunch. Well, for a place with no alcohol, there's beer cans and bottles everywhere. There we are. Let's go and chase Catrina down. Let's go. Here's our rest area for a cup of tea, and what a scenic area it is. Well, who'd have thought you'd ever see so many veteran motorcycles in the middle of the outback? There's 9 just here, 10.
From
Anything for you, Catrina?
Pretty good.
There's
We've
my
ate our
cup of
apples
tea.
now.
Let's see if we've got a snack in here. Let's see if we've got a snack. Oh, look at that. Fresh apples.
We don't have to eat.
We've got to eat them because we're not allowed to take them into Western Australia.
Delicious.
There
Thank
we
you.
go.
The scenery around here really was amazing, so it was an excuse to chase Catrina up the highway using the drone and then turn it round, and we'll get a bit of scenery from around here. I hope you enjoy it.
Right, tea stop and refuel done. Catrina's headed off. There we are, that was the saddle rest area, and what a geological treat it was, or is, it still is, it's not was. So, nothing else to do, sit back, relax and enjoy the scenery, and what a lot of it we've got, a feast for the eyes. Well, it didn't take us too long to get to the Western Australia border, and you can see here border restrictions apply, and it means that we can't take fresh fruit and veg over the border. So that's why we're going to stop for lunch just in the Northern Territory side, and we can have our lunch. So it's time to find everybody, gather ourselves together and get a tasty lunch on. Lunchtime. See what's tasty for lunch.
Cheese and bickies?
Delicious.
Delicious. There's just a bit of shade there.
Colin Marilyn passed me
Did they?
and then stopped at a lookout.
Oh, that's alright.
What's for lunch today, Marilyn?
We have chicken, and we have lots of green stuff because we're using green stuff up before we go through the border.
I
WA.
was saying earlier, Julie.
Booger sandwiches.
That's
there's
Richard's.
avocado in that. Oh,
That's Richard's.
Thank
Julie,
you.
If the fruit and veg has been bought from a supermarket,
As big as me head.
it's supposedly fit for
Delicious.
consumption and free of
Tastes like
disease.
chicken.
Here we are, Western Australian border. So that's good. We're going to get our lunch and eat up our spare fruit and bits and pieces and the fresh stuff. Get through the quarantine thing, and it's 30 kilometres to Kununurra from here. So that's not too bad, but it's about 12:30. It's pretty hot. I think we're well up into the high 30s now. It was starting to get a bit warm on the bike. But, well, we are kind of on the edge of the desert, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, Western Australia. Let's get our gear on and go. They should have a veteran motorcycle lane. You can just ride through. Okay, how are you?
You don't have anything for us, no fruit or veg or anything like that?
Got no food at all.
Got Regos, maybe you're good. 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
get our bike gear on, get out of here. It's 30k to Kununurra, and we're a couple of k the other side of Kununurra to the campsite. With our gear on, Catrina gets her bike started. She'll head off first, and then I'll follow along. Let's go. There we are, and what a sight to welcome us to Western Australia. It's pretty impressive. Kununurra. So here we are, outskirts of Kununurra. We are in Discovery Holiday Park, 4 kilometres. So we're just on the outskirts of town. That is the Miramar National Park on our right hand side. That's some pretty good scenery coming here. Well, Catrina's got us to the holiday park okay. The only problem was, it was the wrong park. So I was waving at her, go straight, go straight. But we were too late and committed to the turn. This is the wrong time one. For a Yui, and we'll get back through the town and out the other side. So this one. Lakeview Drive, that'll do. Well, the camber and the road conditions were causing terrible damage to the rear tyres on the ute, even though we were within the load specs and they were correctly pressurised. So here, one of the tyres had failed and almost ballooned. So I had to take the tyres off, and we were going to take them down into a tyre shop in town, about the busiest shop in Kununurra, I think. Well, we're at the tyre shop in Kununurra, and the guy said he's got a couple of tyres. So the ones that were on were 108 rated. I'll have to check what that is for weight rating, but he's got some 115s which are 8 ply, like super heavy duty. So we're just going to put 2 of those on, and we'll put those 2 heavy duty tyres on the rear, and that should make sure that we're all good after that. We'll be $1,000 poorer by the time this is over, but we'll have good tyres on the ute, and that should keep us sorted. We'll come back tomorrow and pick them up. Back at the campsite, it really is a magic spot we got, fronting right onto the river. It was a good opportunity for us to relax, chill out and just enjoy the scenery. Jeremy looking for his tea. Give us a shout if you catch something tasty.
We'll give you a shout.
Yes, there are crocs here, fresh waters, but you've still got to be careful. So what's for tea? What have you caught?
Here comes the boat, Richard. You want to go and fly out and have a look at the boat?
These are the tourist boats that run up and down Lake Kununurra, and you can get on them and catch the sunset. So they go up the Ord River and the lakes, and you get some spectacular scenery. That'll be our plan tomorrow. Fishing boats are going back, and yes, that is people swimming in the croc-infested water.
What's for tasty tea, Marilyn?
Sausages. 2 varieties of sausages.
Cumberland sausages.
Yes, Wagyu beef ones and a pork one. And we have some lettuce and some sun-dried tomatoes. And
Truffle cheese.
truffle cheese.
Looks delicious. Thank you. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Well, after an amazing day of scenery and riding, it was time to enjoy the sunset, get the drone up and just look at some of this wonderful scenery. So we'll leave you with this. We hope you enjoy it. Please remember to subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and join us next time when we spend a bit of time going to the Bungle Bungles and up the Ord River. Thanks for watching.